We descend even below the lobby where I met Muto, down to the bottom floor. Just like everything in the school, the cafeteria seems too spacious and oddly modern in contrast to the classic exterior.
I'm sorry, it's not like in a tight, confined area for you.
What?
I
Oh.
love how he's complaining about how spacious it is. Like, that's so nice.
Hey, if it's too spacious though, then you're good to talk to people.
I love how there's no people here.
Don't worry about it.
You can hear them talking.
Yeah. Use your imagination, Megan. They didn't want to draw a bunch of disabled people, alright?
They already have.
They didn't want to draw more disabled people. Its big windows open to the courtyard towards the main gate.
It's the cafeteria.
Her enthusiastic statement of the obvious makes people around us stare, but Misha doesn't seem to care, so we proceed to the line. There is a rather long list of menu options, which seems great until they realize that many of them are to accommodate students who need special diets. How nice! It almost feels like I'm back at the hospital, eating portions measured with scientific precision to meet the needs of the patients. I pick something at random and follow Shizune to a table, sitting opposite of her. As I nibble indifferently at the food I'd rather not eat, Misha pokes me in the side to get my attention and points to Shizune. Perry.
Patrick.
Harry the platypus.
Alright, moving on. The worst detective.
Excuse me, what did you just say, JD?
I'm sorry that I think Perry Mason is a cooler. I'm like, don't get me wrong. Perry the Platypus, great character, but Perry Mason was classic detective.
JD, I will have you know that he is a semi-aquatic, egg-laying mammal of action.
Look, all I'm saying is Perry Mason is a classic detective character. That's all I'm saying.
Not only that, but Perry the Platypus hides himself very well.
Alright. I don't understand science, so the point escapes
and he
me.
wears a hat.
And sometimes a tool belt.
Maybe looking at a person who talks to you is proper and polite?
Do you want to know something?
What?
About anything. We're your guides, so you should ask if there is something.
I wonder. What do we ask about?
What'd you guys do last time?
We did library last time.
Oh, I asked about Shizune's test.
I feel like that's a bit rude.
Well, what are we doing? I know what I'd ask about.
The library.
The library.
Library.
We like books.
Oh, yeah.
Stand up, biblioteca.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Is there a library in the school?
What?
Oh.
You're re-saying that
Yeah.
line.
Is there a library in the school? Lately I've gotten into reading a lot, so I'd like to check it out. Misha gives the kind of frown that makes it clear she doesn't consider reading a healthy hobby. But then she picks up her smile again.
There is. It's in the second floor. We can show it to you sometime.
Except not, because we hate reading.
And it also takes them like 40 minutes to figure out where to show you the library. You gotta play Risk first.
Stop spoiling things, Cara.
I'm sorry. I love her so much.
Oh god. But we made a very interesting character along the way.
It was the friends we made along the way.
Oh my god.
Thanks. It's an avocado. Alright, thanks. I returned to my food while the girls. I returned to my food while the girls talk between themselves. Misha and Shizune sign back and forth very animatedly, throwing sideways glances at me, but Isha refrains from translating. Maybe they're talking about secret girl stuff or something.
Secret
Ew,
girl
secret girl stuff.
What is that?
Disgusting.
What is secret girl stuff, guys?
Boys.
Yeah,
It's
so
definitely not that.
stuff. we're all gay here.
Except for me.
definitely not.
Except for me.
We all
like girls.
We all
Two.
we all bond over liking girls.
Yeah.
We've been stuck on this ...
All right, Quincy.
Quincy.
Where are you, Q? Where have I been?
I can't.
You just missed P.
All right. I quickly noticed a conversation to sign is not enough to fill a silence. We arrived in the classroom early, but we're not the first.
Yeah.
Best girl is here. The dark-haired girl I noticed before slumped over her desk at the last row.
She's the only one I take seriously when I voice.
You don't take the librarian seriously because it's just
that's
you?
a lie. I love her. Well, shut up.
It's just you. She jumps a little when Misha crashes into the classroom with the elegance of a rhino.
Right?
She shrinks deeper into her seat. I could feel her tension all the way from here, as if she were slowly turning into stone just from our presence. Misha and Suzune either don't...
halfway there.
Misha and Suzune... Bacon tits, bacon tits, bacon tits. Alright, Misha and Suzune either don't notice or don't mind it as they walk directly past her to their seats and begin to converse. I'm left wondering about her, even when the classroom slowly fills with other students, and finally, the teacher. Getting into the rhythm of school feels strange. It's as if my brain remembers how this is done, but my body doesn't. Towards the end of class, I start yawning and counting the minutes left. I shouldn't be this tired on my first day of school. Maybe it's the long time I spent in the hospital that made me like this. I'm even feeling physically weak and lifeless.
That's rough, buddy.
Tsuko.
Before long, the final bell rings. School is finally over for the day. Beside me, Misha and Suzune are having a short conversation. After a bit of deliberation, Misha turns to me. Rachel.
Unfortunately, we can't stay and show you around today, Hee-chan. We've got to hurry already since there's a lot of work for us to do.
Stuart.
You'll find your way around here. I'm sure of it.
Wait. The teacher said I'd have to see the nurse. Where do I have to go?
Is that so? We can't at least show you that much. Come on. The nurses have their own buildings. We have to go outside.
We joined the... What?
More
Oh my god. We joined the flow of students making their way down the stairwell and outside, with the girls pointing out other senior classrooms in the hallway, in the same hallway as ours. When we get outside, the girls make their way to the smaller building right next to the school. It's built in the same style, so it looks like it's actually a part of the main building. Timothy.
Chalamet.
I hate y'all.
Just admit it, you love us, Cara.
Cara, Timothy Benson.
How many of us said Chalamet?
Oh my god.
Well, I
Say
did.
your line, you hoe.
Excuse me.
Hey, Zoe,
This is-
it's your line.
This is the auxiliary building here. There's a lot of official and important stuff inside, like the
Yamaku.
Station office and all the nurses' offices. They even have a swimming pool.
Japanese ain't that hard,
That guy's
god.
so rich. He has a swimming pool.
JD, get
In
rid of
his
your
swimming
southern
pool.
accent.
How is that
That was a
official?
SpongeBob quote.
Summer. A U name.
Uriah.
Uriah. We'll go with Uriah.
Alright.
Don't be silly, Hee-chan. It's for physical therapy, of course.
Hey, bitch.
Anyway, all the nursing staff facilities are in there too. The head nurse's office is on the first floor. You'll be fine from here, right? We'll be going then. See you tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks. Bye.
Awkward.
A whole building for stuff that has nothing to do with the actual education? I guess it's necessary for a place like this. I walk in hoping that this would be really only a quick visit like the teacher said.
I know I said this last time, but this looks like a place you'd get murdered.
It looks like it looks like a sex dungeon.
Maybe it is.
It looks like you're going to the Slytherin common room.
Moving on.
I'm sorry.
On that note, we're moving on. On a white door on the left is a green cross with the text head nurse and a nameplate. A voice from the inside responds to my knock almost immediately, but I can't quite make it out. It sounded a bit like an invitation to open the door, so I invite myself further in.
Megan, I beg you to not take this seriously.
The room is not large and it smells strange. A friendly-looking man turns around on his office chair to face me as I enter. His desk is neat and tidy, but the bin under the table is overflowing with used medical utensils, and there's at least a dozen coffee cups lingering on the desk.
Hello there. What can I do for you today?
I love him. Oh, I do.
This music is such a bop.
It is.
And Megan's doing. You could have given him boss music, like a boss voice, like a Sans sort of. And you decided to go with that.
You can change it.
He's young-looking and sort of rugged, but the dimples in his cheeks wash that. He's young-looking and sort of rugged, but the dimples in his cheeks wash that impression away when he smiles. Are you the nurse? He smells like a person who has heard this very same question hundreds of times.
He probably is. Well, yes, I am. It says so on the door. No.
You fucking idiot.
You fucking idiot.
It's Stitch.
Whoa.
Almost. It's almost there. Yeah, basically. You can call me by my name or just the nurse, like everyone else.
Or thought like everyone else. Of course, I shake off my confusion.
Do we know his name?
I want Stitch to call me the thought.
Could you imagine if like Stitch was like a pimp?
No.
Do not
Zoe edited that out.
Oh, I forgot that Zoe loves Stitch.
Can I get one be gone thought from Stitch?
Gone thoughts.
Thank you.
Of course, I shake off my confusion, realizing I should probably grab his extended hand. His handshake is rather firm and friendly. Right. I'm a new student, and my homeroom teacher told me to come and meet you. My name is Hisao Nakai. His eyes light up with revelation, and he snaps his fingers.
Oh, that Nakai. I was just reading your file in the morning.
That face.
He's clearly meant to be like
A boss.
attractive.
He's like.
And then with that,
You think
Megan, can I get one like what you see, boys?
Like what you say, boy?
you think he matched his pants to his hair or his hair to his pants?
Yes.
Let's move on.
It's okay, Cara. I could have also gone with Yoshi for this one. Correct. Some chronic arrhythmia and related
Congenital.
I can't with this voice. My brain's just not working with this voice.
Maybe you should do something
Congenital heart
different.
muscle deficiency, right?
I can hear the disappointment.
He gestures me to sit down in a vacant armchair in front of his desk. Yes.
Good. Well, we've probably been briefed about the school enough, so I'll just go over this quick. We have all kinds of facilities available. was the physical therapy and foot. There's always someone for my stuff around, even at night. So never hesitate to call us if there's ever a problem.
I'm getting mucus.
I wonder why.
Very cool.
Yum.
Very cool to share.
The famous 24-hour nursing staff. Wow, this is like a hospital.
If you want to be a dick about it.
Not exactly. Vincent, we think the brains over here.
His joke feels so out of place that I'm left thinking why he even said it.
That was a joke?
Yeah, just that it's really weird to have so many medical people at a school.
You'll get used to it.
I'm not so sure of that myself, but I don't let the nurse know it.
No, let me just find your file again.
While he searches for something from his computer and shuffles stacks of papers around, I let my gaze wander around the room. It's the epitome of generic, I'd like to say.
Epitome.
I hate you.
What?
No, I was saying I hate you to Zoe.
Oh. Beige walls and ceiling, dark gray laminate flooring, and all the equipment you'd expect from a school nurse's office. Even the ridiculous educational posters are hanging on all 4 walls, reminding me to eat properly 3 times a day and from all the food groups.
Do you think there's a poster on the wall that's like premarital sex is a sin?
Yes.
The myth of consensual sex? I consent. I consent. I don't. And it's the nurse.
It's Monica. Monica is the nurse.
Isn't there someone you forgot to ask?
Into this game.
Or it's J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling decided no. Smiling, the nurse draws a thick file from a stack of similarly thick files and opens it.
Thick.
Thick.
Fuck.
Dumb thick?
Dummy fuck.
It's your line.
So, you already have medication for a week now. Just remember to take your pills every morning and evening, or it won't be much help. Apart from that, do you do other sports? Rough stuff like, I don't know, boxing?
Ah, yes, my favorite sport. He grins to his own joke, but I don't. Oh, well, I played soccer occasionally with some classmates.
Anyway, I'm afraid I'm going to have to recommend you from doing that. At least for the time being.
How clear are my words?
Not very.
Not at all.
Oh.
I don't think.
Megan wants to be as incomprehensible as possible. I love a copyright strike.
Yeah.
Don't think that just because we have no viewers doesn't mean that we won't get one. That happened to me on my speed paint channel. Thanks. Yeah, you were my one viewer.
You love me.
That one viewer reported you.
I did not.
Megan, how could you?
I never.
And you know what song it was? It was a Vocaloid song! They reported me to the police!
It's a Vocaloid.
It was. It was special.
You're disgusting. Get out of my
Shut up!
My lack of reaction makes him raise an eyebrow. But really, I'm not
My
too
mom
bothered
needs
by
to
him
find-
forbidding me to kick a ball around. I guess I never did it out of burning passion with sport. Just to have something to do.
I look at like when it comes to maybe very dangerous, too hot. And let's do another time of how we're going to do. Was the previous one caused by stealing concussions at Disney World? There was no mention of the cause by rappers.
It's because he. Because it was heartbreak.
It was not a heartbreak.
Whatever the opposite is.
Not exactly. I sidestepped the question acceptably. and he glances at me over his papers with a more serious expression on his face.
Still, you need to keep your body healthy with some exercise.
Did his balls drop?
You need to be more serious.
Oh boy.
You want me to say it in the funny voice?
No, it's fine, it's fine.
We have physical therapy and such available, as I said, but I don't think you really need such heavy measure. Just get some light exercise regularly. Brisk walks, or even light jogging, jump roping, that sort of thing. Swimming, maybe. There's a pool here.
So I was told.
Well, very good.
Why does he keep switching back and forth?
He's now
You
smiling.
can't decide.
He has schizophrenia. He's a schizophrenic nurse.
Oh, I'm sure before. We just need to clear. Not
He wagged his finger to emphasize the point. No need, really. I've heard this 1,000 times already.
Absolutely, no unnecessary.
I just got attacked by a flea going into my eye.
You?
It just dove into it, just dive bombed my eye. Okay.
Ow.
He goes over my papers one more time and sets them on the desk. Obviously content.
That made no sense coming out of my mouth.
I'm not sure. That's what she said.
Okay.
JD?
Yes? I mushed it up before I even realized it. A quick visit indeed. I end up standing in front of the main building and the auxiliary building. Although to my eyes, they still look one and the same. It's the first real look I get at the other students. So I watch people coming out of school, going towards the gate or the dorms. Everyone seems to know where they're going. And I still keep thinking that most of them don't look too special for being students at a special school. And again, neither do I. Does that make me one of them?
Oh my god.
One of us?
One of us.
Surprise!
One of us.
Everything you did.
Chris.
Where are you at, T?
I don't know, I just picked Chris. Because Chris Redfield came to my mind.
A or a CH?
I should go somewhere too, to prevent me from getting lost. It's around dinner time, but I feel tired instead of hungry. The weariness in me only grows as I trudge towards the dorms, set a little way apart from the main building complex. There is a garden of sorts between the school and the dorms. Shrubbery, flowers, and that overbearing smell of fresh-cut grass that fills the atmosphere.
That is typically what's found in a garden.
How would he know? He's been in a hospital for 4 months.
He still has. JD, people still know what gardens are.
Do you think this man's been outside very much? I bet this man watches anime and plays games all the time.
He did exist before he was in the hospital.
Well, that's only after he went to the hospital.
Also, they have gardens in anime.
They do.
Nah.
No, they don't exist. I don't believe in them. They're a myth.
Ain't nothing in anime but humongous. Anyways.
It dawns in my tired mind that the smell feels novel, because I haven't been outside at all for so long. The dorm building is big and made of bread brick.
Bread?
We're keeping up. We're keeping up.
The dorm building is big and made of red brick. Like the others, it feels way too pompous for what it is. So I push forward, going inside.
We can put something on.
Alright, so It's the end of the video.
Subscribe.
Don't subscribe. Don't like or
subscribe.
comment. We won't read it.
No way.
We won't.
No,
We will
just
cry if someone puts a nasty
ignore us.
comment.
Ignore us.
I thought we weren't reading it. How would we know?
Yeah, GD.
Exactly.
fuck y'all's
It's
comments.
wait.
Get fucked.
We just vibes.
I will cry.
We'll all cry.
I'll record it.
Yay.
Next video soon.
On smart.
Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe.
Ooh.
If I can edit.
If we could hire a professional editor.
God, yeah, right.